Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for joining me today. We have a silver stacker's delight, and for those of you who are more numismatically inclined or come to this channel just for numismatics, stay around, enjoy. Everyone pop some popcorn. We have some stuff to show off today. As always, like, share, subscribe. We bought a large group of silver, of course, at a coin shop. People are buying and selling silver as well. And I gotta tell you, this is one of the more interesting groups I've ever owned. This is a hoard of, I don't know, close to 100 different pieces, and almost all of them are dated 1973. I'm going to go through them really quick. At this point in time, silver is about $42 an ounce, and I don't know what we're going to do with these, if they're just going to be on the website. But I'm fascinated by all of this stuff here from 1973. A couple things to look at and think about as we go through these Great Lake mints. We get to see the different companies that were producing things. Also, you'll notice we learn about toning. There's so many things that a coin collector can learn as they go through a stack of silver like this. I'm going to go pretty quick here. 1797 Old Ironside. One of the things that I'm fascinated by this group is just how many things are, how many different designs came out specifically in the early 1970s, and it seems like it was some type of a boom time for the silver art bar market. This looks like a George Washington $1 bill kind of look, 1 troy ounce of silver. It's interesting to me just how many different bars were out there. Here's another Great Lakes mint. This one is Athena, Goddess of Wisdom. We just had Zeus, King of the Gods. There were all kinds of different series, and you can see a little bit about the zeitgeist of the time period, the history. They were appealing to all kinds of different people. Here's a stone mountain from the Hamilton Mint. Wonders of America. I wonder if V is for 5 from the Hamilton Mint. Of course, if you collect Kamems, U.S. Kamems, there's a U.S. Kamem for you. Right? And Mount Rushmore, same series, the Hamilton Mint. Oh, Wonders of America I, or 1. So maybe these are numbered using Roman numerals on those. We'll see if we find more of those. Here's a 1973 Great Lakes Mint silver. Yeah, this is funny. 150th anniversary of the Texas Rangers from the Great Lakes Mint. You learn also as you go through stuff like this. So, this, if I just saw GLM on something, I wouldn't know what that was. Hopefully my data bank of my mind will remember now. Great Lakes Mint, the GLM. Who knows what I would have come up with. Something about a latte, undoubtedly. Here we go with the Alamo. Motherlode Mint, 1 troy ounce. Also, of course, you can see I'm wearing gloves. This plastic, this is what happens with old plastic. I am probably not going to take the time to clean all these off. If you buy them, you'll have to do that. Like I said, I don't know. Some of these we may just put up for auction on eBay. Others we may put it on our website. I think it'd be a fun group of art bars to put up. Here is Hamilton Mint, another Wonders of America. II, number 2. The Statue of Liberty. So we got 3 of those guys. The Patrick Mint of San Francisco. That's fantastic. Hey, Patrick. And here you have, oh, this is cool. So, Prairie's Schooner Covered Wagon. That's right. That's where you die from dysentery. So you had history stuff, and then there's an entire series that I've seen with different knives and then different guns. The Bowie knife, not marked by the mint on the back, but dated 1973. I do not see a mint mark on the obverse of this piece either. A number of these are actually going to have serial numbers on them. Here's another Great Lakes Mint. Good Luck 1973. The Spirit of 76, July 4th, 1973. Of course, this has the exact same design element. There's the Patrick Mint, is that one we looked at a couple minutes ago, or a couple pieces ago. So as a coin collector, you learn about preservation, the housing. You learn about history of what was selling, what was not. Here's a Sitting Bull piece. But also, what intrigues me is design elements. You know, when you look at some of these things, that Sitting Bull piece, you look at how some of these were made 50 years ago by a private mint. It's a cool Huck Finn piece. 1 silver, 999 fine. That's a cool looking piece. But I always think about that when I look at silver bars, and I think about some of the design elements and how they're made and what you can make. This is fantastic. Look at this golden age of comedy with 2 of my favorite politicians on there. I think I saw them running for office. A Seco bar. 1974. This has a lot going on. Once again, talking about design elements, this Rembrandt piece, self-portrait. Of course, if I saw the self-portrait of Rembrandt, maybe this looks a lot like it. But having a wrinkled background versus a smooth background, 1973. United States Coinage Corporation. I mean, look at all the different corporations that had. Was this kind of like just one company made all these and put a different mint mark on them? Any man who hates dogs and children can't be all bad. W.C. Fields, 1973. Ah, boy. There's another Seco bar. These, like I said, we will probably sell like these. This is going to be Maryland. I'm going to show you the inverse version because it's more PC. Colonial Mint. The obverse version is Maryland. It's really quite lovely. Those are always very popular. Reno, Nevada. Big 6'8". Is that what it says? Got a pair of snake eyes on there. There's a Mother Lode Mint. So the stuff that's on top of these that comes from that plastic, long-term plastic problems. Go-Go Bar, 1973. Usually soaking in acetone. There's another Seco bar. Soaking in acetone will remove that, usually pretty safely. Oh, whoop, sorry, where's my editor? Women's Liberation, 1973. United States Silver Corporation. Chai. Phoenix, Arizona, 1972, 1 troy ounce fine silver. I have duplications on probably, I don't know, maybe a quarter of these that I have here. There's maybe a third, something like that. That's a cool piece. A Phoenix piece. Maybe I'll keep me a Phoenix piece. 1 troy ounce, 1 ounce pure silver, 999. This is Bicentennial, 1976, 76 to 76. I thought that would have the mint on it, but it does not appear to have the mint on that guy. Well, here we go. We got this entire Bicentennial issue series. This is the Washington Mint. The Bicentennial stuff could have come out before 76. Here's one that's actually dated 71. 1 Silver Eagle. 1 Silver Eagle, redeemable at current silver market value. Interesting enough that we ended up with a coin that got the nickname Silver Eagle in 1986, considering there were these comments and pieces that pointed forward to that name and title well in advance. Be My Valentine, February 14th, 1973. So some of these, by the way, are absolutely stunning as far as like the overall appearance goes, the originality. And right after I say that, here comes Eleanor. But the originality to it, limited edition 4,000 American silver, 1973. So having said that, there's Bullion Authentication Company. I've not used them, and I probably won't for these just because I'm going to sell them as is, I think. But definitely some stuff to put into a holder. Another Hamilton Mint, Wonders of America number 4. I don't know how the Delta Queen fits in with the Statue of Liberty, Stone Mountain, and Mount Rushmore, but if you say so. I wasn't there for that. Royal Canadian Mounted Police, thank you. Great Lakes coming through again. So they've got the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and they've got the Texas Rangers. So that's killer. They're covering all of North America. Big Ben, the Voice of London. That was my nickname in high school. United States Silver Corp, 1 troy ounce. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh no. Also, same series, United States Silver Corporation. If you ever want to drive someone crazy who's kind of OCD, you put that picture up sideways on the... Anyway. Okay, and... oh, Peace and Friendship. Here we go. That's wild. Oh, this one is actually serial numbered 4473. Peace and Friendship. I'm gonna make sure I don't knock these down. I think we're about a quarter of the way through here. Oh man, so these ones here, I've got World Mint Fine Silver. I haven't seen this series before. President and First Lady, the Fords, Truman, Lincoln. Wonder if this was an entire series. You would think so. Pierce. Let's see, Tyler. Oh, there's 3 people on here. First Lady, John, Julie. Okay. And then we've got G-Dub, the OG. And we've got, is that Thomas Jefferson's Coming Home? There is John Adams. And after that, we go to the Kangaroo Court. 1974 Kangaroo, United States Silver Corp. They had made a lot of stuff. And I have this little stack here. 1974, the Green Turtle, Vagabond of the Sea. That's what a nickname. That was my nickname in high school. All right, the giraffe, tallest animal in the world. The penguin, proud bird of the Arctic. The San Diego Zoo. Is this the same series? Yeah, it looks like it's the same series. And Christmas 1974. Once again, conditionally speaking, a stunning piece. Just look at how clean that is. That's the Madison Mint. All right. Father's Day, June 17th, 1973. Got the owl with the glasses. That's fantastic. Might have to save one of those for myself. Graduation, 1973. Engelhard Industries of Canada Ltd. Refiners. This is an early bar from Engelhard. That's definitely was worth a premium before silver took off, but probably still worth some type of a premium. Oh, a chess series. There's the knight and the rook. Rook takes knight. Also Madison Mint on those 2. Okay, we have some more presidential series. As always, a popular theme here. Abe Lincoln, Dwight Eisenhower, JFK. And is that Lyndon Baines Johnson? Is that who that is? the names that get spoken in the same breath as Lincoln, it's like a fascinating thing for me. And Truman had his own show. And the Beagle. Who's the Beagle? Here we go. The Beagle is, who made this? This is numbered. The Justice Mint. Christmas 1973. That is wild. I don't want to pick on whoever made this cartoon artwork here, but that's supposed to be the shepherds, I assume. That is pretty fun. All right, here we go. Oh, we got the whole story. There's Mary and Joseph going across the Bible pages. This one's not marked on the back, but this one's marked 1 ounce, and it has a mint mark on it. Oh, cool. And so here's a theme. Here's a fun theme. I don't know if I have more of these over here. Let me see. But I got a couple of buildings. These are famous buildings of which I cannot think the name. The First Wisconsin Center and the First National Bank of Chicago. Oh, these are made, look at those, made in Switzerland. Yeah, those are good. Those are cool. Der Schweiz. Oy. Here's another made in Switzerland. 1973 motorcycles. That's fun. Motherlode Mint. Keep Me and Never Go Broke. Oh, that one's cool. It's got what's supposed to be a Indian head penny or something along those lines right on top. Oh, lots of words here. Oh, this one's cool. Has a silver dollar kind of look to it. All right. Good luck, viel Glück, buena suerte, buona fortuna, bonne chance, viel success, mazel tov, boa sorte. Okay, that's cool. We got a whole lot of languages on there, most of which I probably just butchered. If you're gonna offend them all. Oh, this is wild. The CRP JM. So this is not Johnson Matthey. Is that John? What was the name? John Mills. I had looked it up. When I found this one, I looked it up. I was like, "What is that?" This has to do with Watergate. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yeah, there's a whole story there. It has a copyright on it. All right, next up, looks like that's Christopher Columbus. Once again, this is another United States Coinage Corporation. Oh, more buildings. Here we go. The Eiffel Tower, 73. And we've got the NASA. Look at that. Different series. Thought it might be similar. Different series. Automobiles, the Stanley Roadster. Right before the Stanley Steamer was the Stanley Roadster, the Cadillac, 1903. Also, nothing on the back of those two. Babe Ruth, Home Run King, 714 home runs, 1973. Oh, we got another Father's Day one here. Sports Ingots, Limit of Edition 2000. CSII? Inc. Yeah, so I don't know which, there's a whole lot of different mint marks going on there. Probably the corporation that sold them and produced them and the one who actually minted them. Happy Mother's Day. This was May 13th, 1973. Graduation, June 1973. Of course, if you graduated in May, you're out of luck on that. Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 999 fine silver. What's this? Wright, Cincinnati, Ohio. The Ride of Paul Revere, another United States Coinage Corporation. Signing of the Declaration of Independence. Another USC. 200th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. Let's go. United States Silver Corporation. Okay, now that is wild. This is like the lovable pandas, but they look creepy as all get out. Limited edition 1 ounce, 99 silver. The International Silver Ingot Company, Phoenix, Arizona. Look at that. Boy, that's feeling mighty interesting to me. And another Viva Las Vegas, the Motherlode Mint. Okay, I think we're at least 3/4 of the way through here. We're almost through. Here is the Elephant, the Ancient Warhorse. 1974, United States Silver Corp. Here is the fake moon. Okay, this is too funny. All right, astronauts of 2 ages. The moon landing, and then Sahara, 4000 BC. I'm sorry. This is the first one where I feel absolutely compelled to pick this up and look closer. Because we have whatever's going on here. So this is, of course, the pyramids, Tennessee Silver Coinage, Inc., 1974. Pyramids being built by the aliens. That's amazing. That is super cool. Here we go. Once again, Women's Liberation, 1973. Just married, at a boy. Seco bar. It's another Seco bar. Ecology, Give a Hoot, Don't Pollute. We got Smoky, 1973. Another made in Switzerland piece, the Indy 500. The California 500. What in the Ontario, California. 1970, 1973, 2 dates on that guy. Also made in Switzerland. Oh, the High Wheeler, look at that. And then we've got the other High Wheeler. Centennial, 1873 to 1973. The Madison Mint and the Great Lakes Mint. Apparently they were having a mint off. Undoubtedly. Only 2 Midwestern mints would have competition for who can make the nicest High Wheeler bar. That's a thing. If you live there, you know what I'm talking about. All right, here's the Jenny. Curtis biplane. Here's the upside down Jenny. 1918. A Patrick Mint product. The General. This is a Madison Mint. The Mercer Raceabout. No mint mark on that one. Ford. Is that a Lizzie? Also no mint mark. The Centennial San Francisco Cable Car, 1873-1973. Patrick Mint. Maybe that one I'll bother to clean up. I don't know. The Brooklyn Bridge. Beautiful piece. No mint mark. Interestingly enough. Spirit of St. Louis. Also no mint mark. Cherokee Strip. Horse and Buggy. 1893 to 1973. That's a Patrick Mint. Adriatic number 31. That's cool. If you collect anything that's going to be related to firefighting, that is a cool piece of silver. No mint mark on that. The famous Concord Stage. That is a Motherlode product. The Motherlode Mint. Here we go, getting down to the nitty gritty. Philadelphia Centennial, 1876-1976. The Centennial City. No mint mark. Merry Christmas, 1973. Who's this? Great Lakes? Great Lakes Mint. A interesting Pony Express piece by the Motherlode Mint. Father's Day, 1973. Motherlode Mint. All right, got about maybe a dozen left here. Joy's Ltd. Thanksgiving 1973, 1 troy ounce. The Mayflower 2 on the back. Thanksgiving, 1973, commemorating the first Thanksgiving. Artistic Silver, TM. Also 1973. Happy Thanksgiving, 1973, the Great Lake Mint. Thanksgiving, 1973. Got the Pilgrim on there, Madison Mint. Oh, here's some firearms. Let's see, the Kentucky pistol. That is, oh, not marked. Thought that would have a mint mark on it. Got the Cowboys. The Lincoln Mint. Beautiful piece. Imperial Russian Seal, 1973. That holder is a little greasy. Kentucky Rifle, caliber .42. And there's another Kentucky pistol. Already had one of those. All right, and this is my last stack. Thanks for joining me today. One of my favorite silver pieces of all time, the Watergate bug. I've owned these in the past. Those are super cool. Super cool. Ann Arbor, Michigan sesquicentennial. You didn't know you needed this, and now you do. Michigan, the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, 150. The Old Barbary Coast, San Francisco, 100th anniversary, 1873-1973. That's a cool piece. Mammy Pleasant's House of Pleasure. I'm sure that was a wax museum. Oh, Frank Lloyd Wright, the Robbie House. Or is it pronounced the Roby House? First National Bank of Chicago. So these were probably given out FYII by the bank. When someone signed up, they gave them one of these back in the good old days. California Gold Discovery, 125th anniversary. United States Silver Corporation. A very greasy Secretariat. Maybe I'll bother to clean that one as well. That's very greasy. And the last one I have here is the Prospector. Once again, you may have already recognized this interestingly carved out piece by Motherlode. They had a definite pattern on the outside and then hand carved dies on the inside. So, all right, guys, woo, that was it. Thanks so much for being here today. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.